All right. Welcome to the Global Clusters. We thank God for another day. This is the last Tuesday in the month of December, or let's say 2025. So it should be well spent. It should be we should be intentional about it. Whatever we do really counts. Okay. So let's dive into it. Special thanks to the global president, the person of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmos, and to our amiable global first lady in the person of Chief Motrayo Badmos. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all you do for humanity. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all you do. So, and we want to appreciate every clusterian. We want to also appreciate non-clusterians. Okay. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for always doing the needful. You know, nation building is not something that one person alone can handle. But when we have committed hands, when we have people who have um, um, proper intuition, people who have good mind, uh, um, um, frame or mindset, you understand, people who want who believe in unity, in oneness, you know, then it will be very, very easy for us to do things together. I want to appreciate our host, Master Ginny. Thank you for your consistency. You know, somebody was just saying to me, this guy, he's really trying every day. You understand? And I said, yeah, that's the spirit of consistency, you know. So, and I want to appreciate Master Genie, I appreciate Ambassador Abosede Eko, Ambassador Sheyi Makinde, our Zambian head, Madam Clarice. I want to appreciate everyone. I want to appreciate Dr. Kari, you know. Um, Humanity Revolution is about, you know, appreciating people. Yes, it's also part of Humanity Revolution. Appreciating people. Yes, appreciating people is also part of Humanity Revolution. Because if you don't appreciate human beings, then you don't care. Then you don't care for humans. Yes, that's how we're going to see you. That's how it can be. I mean, that's the best reflection one can have, okay, over that act. So, before I go ahead, let me properly introduce myself. I am Fares. I am the lead voiceover artist of the Global Clusters. I am also known as the Diction Guru. Okay. And we're here to learn together. Yes. Learning does not stop, it doesn't end. No one knows it all. Like, I know everything. I don't need to learn. I don't need to, No, we are here to learn together. And as soon as people will come in, we could make it an interactive, session. Yes, just like yesterday's mind surgery meeting, where we reflected on things we have done, things we didn't do well, you know, looking back, how did you spend your 2025? Dr. Michelle was talking about consistency. What are your plans for 2026? Don't just think things will just happen without you doing the needful. What plans do you have for 2026? What plans do you have for human beings, people in your community, people in your neighborhood? What plans do you have for them? So that's what's up. You need to do a check on your mind. Yes. If you're going to be good to your neighbor, if you're going to be good to your family, if you're going to be good to yourself, because if you have problems with yourself, then you will have problems with other people. Yes. If you have problems with yourself, you cannot forgive yourself, or something happened and you could not let go, and you're blaming yourself and you're bitter, and if you don't let that thought leave you, it will affect others, because what you're facing will really determine how, or what it will determine what you do to others. Yes, a violent man can only give violence. Somebody who is happy can only give happiness. Yes, somebody who is annoying, always provoking people, always uh, 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 um, who is who does not see the good in other people cannot give anything good. Cannot give anything good. So today's humanity revolution is the kind that will lead us to nation building without greed, violence, or corruption. Nation building without greed, violence, or corruption. Yeah, it is humanity revolution. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. We gather not just to talk about nation building, but to reimagine it. What if we could build our nation without greed? Greed. What if we could build our nation without greed, corruption, or violence? What if compassion, integrity, and unity were the pillars of our national life? I'll say that again. What if compassion, integrity, and unity were the pillars of our national life instead of selfish ambition and division? If you have a problem, as soon as you're able to identify the problem, then you're already close to solving that problem. If you know you have a problem, you can identify it, then it means you have already gotten the first solution. But if somebody is greedy and is not ready to accept that he's greedy, or you are corrupt and you're not seeing how corrupt you are, or you're not agreeing to the fact that you're a violent person and you believe you're always right, then things will always go wrong. Yes. So what if compassion, integrity, and unity were the pillars of our national life instead of selfish ambition and division? And that's one of the major problems destroying nations, affecting our nation. I want to tell us that nation building is not only about infrastructure, it's not about elections or economics. Mm-mm-mm. It's about human values, how we treat one another, how we make decisions, and how we pursue justice peacefully. Yes, let's pursue justice peacefully. So, today we will explore the humanity revolution, a way of transforming nations through goodness, courage, and accountability. Today we will explore the humanity revolution, all right? And I said, a way of transforming nations through goodness, courage, and accountability. What is good, and what is bad is bad. If you're accountable, if you are accountable, then you can be trusted. If you're accountable, then it means you have integrity. If you're accountable, it means you are truthful. So, I want us to consider non-violence as a principle of change. Non-violence as a principle of change. Number one, Gandhi and non-violence. Gandhi, Gandhi and non-violence. Globally, history remembers Mahatma Gandhi, 1869 to 1948, as a leader who championed non-violent resistance. History remembers Mahatma Gandhi, 1869 to 1948, as a leader who championed non-violent resistance. From 1915 onward, he led India's struggle against colonial rule using peaceful civil disobedience. All right. He led India's struggle against colonial rule using peaceful civil disobedience. His approach teaches us that lasting change doesn't require violence, it requires moral strength. It requires strength. His approach teaches us that lasting change doesn't require violence, not by killing your brother, not by shedding blood, not by not by greed, not by misinformation, not by slander, not by backbiting. Okay, it requires moral strength. Host, please, I need feedback. Can you hear me? So, now let's go to Nelson Mandela's legacy. In South Africa, Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison before emerging in 1990 to dismantle apartheid peacefully. I'll read that again. In South Africa, I'm talking about Nelson Mandela's legacy. In South Africa, Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison before emerging in 1990 to dismantle apartheid peacefully. Mandela chose reconciliation over revenge, proving that true leadership prioritizes unity and justice. We need unity, we need justice. We need unity, we need justice. I hope we have not forgotten our mantra. It is not just any the regular mantra or the kind that we just want people to memorize. Beyond memorizing or beyond memorization, we want you to be able to do the needful, act on it. Unity is vital, justice is vital. We need unity, we need justice. Not the wrong way. So one lesson here is nation building begins in the heart with the choice to pursue peace even when anger tempts us. What's the lesson here? I said nation building begins in the heart with the choice to pursue peace even when anger tempts us. So it's not as if we will not be tempted. It's not as if we will no longer be angry or somebody will not provoke us. Something will lead to something. Okay, a funny event or something you detest, as soon as it happens, you need to learn how to control, and you need self control. Okay, so it's your choice. If you're going to do good, it's your choice. And those doing bad have made up their minds to continue to do evil. But for evil to stop, you have to start doing good. That's how to eradicate evil concupiscence, evil acts. So let's move to, I talked about South Africa, I talked about Mahatma Gandhi. Now let's come to Nigeria. So these are Nigerian stories of peace and community healing. Number one, the Just Peace Dialogue Process. The Just Peace Dialogue Process 2013 to 2014. Plateau State city of Jos suffered repeated ethno-religious violence. Plateau State city of Jos suffered repeated ethno-religious violence from August 2013 to December 2014. Communities engaged in dialogue, culminating in the declaration of commitment to peace. Leaders from multiple ethnic groups worked together to restore trust. So we can Google that. Yes, we can Google that. Plateau State, city of Jos, the ethno-religious violence between 2013 and 2014. So one lesson here is even deep wounds can heal when people choose conversation over conflict. What pleasure do people derive in conflict? What do they gain? What do you stand to gain by destroying your own brother, destroying your own people, destroying your own country? That's not how to run a good humanity revolution. There's nothing humanitarian in being evil. There's nothing humanitarian in being wicked. There is nothing humanitarian in being greedy. You are full of greed, so full of greed. You don't have compassion. You don't have good relationship. Like you don't see humans as people that should be respected or that should be treated in a good manner. Okay. Number two, community-led initiatives in northern Nigeria. Community-led initiatives in northern Nigeria. In Kano and Kaduna, local leaders and youth groups have facilitated peace forums to resolve land disputes and reduce violence. These initiatives show that lasting peace is a grassroots effort. Okay, so I just talked about community-led initiatives in northern Nigeria. In Kano and Kaduna, local leaders and youth groups have facilitated, I beg your pardon, peace forums to resolve land disputes and reduce violence. These initiatives show that lasting peace is a grassroots effort. Okay, let's stop the violence. Let's stop anything that will not help us as a nation. We want to be giant of Africa again, not by name, like not just by title, but by results. Okay, let there be a proof, or let there be proofs that we are really, or we are truly giants. Okay, so we need to be giants of Africa again, in doing the real, involved in the real deal, doing the needful. Okay, Nigeria is so blessed. So why are we full of stress? Why are our people stressed? Why are our people starving? There shouldn't be starvation in a country like Nigeria, because we are so blessed. We should not have, we should not be having the kind of stress we are having. If you have 100 billion, 500 billion, 100 trillion dollars, it cannot take the place of peace. It cannot take the place of love. What I'm trying to say is, if you have everything, you have money, you have everything, but you're not affecting lives, or you're not using it to, you're not using what you have to bless lives, then what you have is nothing. I hope you know what a mirage is. As soon as you draw close, it vanishes. Yes. So it's nothing. It's not real. But the people you make happy, the people you have blessed, the people you have fed, patients that you have settled their hospital bills and stuff like that, or their medical whatever, those are the ones that can really tell if you're a good person. You can't go about proclaiming you're a good person. I am the best. I mean, I am good. You understand? People will talk about what you do. Let them be your judge. Yes, you just do your thing. Just do your thing. All right. I have another one here. Grassroots, peace building, and women's leadership. Grassroots, peace building, and women's leadership. Number one, women leading peace. Groups like Women for Peace and Gender Equality Initiative and Elect Her empower women to promote civic engagement and peace. Their work strengthens communities, increases political participation, and fosters inclusivity. You can find that, you could check them out. Just go to bbforpeace.org. B, that alphabet, B for peace.org. We have Saint Eunice Foundation, sharing peace or loving people, sharing food, giving care to the less privileged. We have Wayward Foundation. I have been opportune to do amazing things with Wayward Foundation, and we have been able to do good things, affect lives, positively, do trainings, give out packages. All right. So one lesson I want us to learn is when women lead in peace, societies thrive. When women lead in peace, societies thrive. Anything given to a woman can be amplified. Women amplify things. When you put, I believe a man is the one who has the seed. Talking about the sperm of a man, when it gets into, I'm not a medical person, so anyhow I put it, just accept it. Just allow me to use a layman's expression, okay? So when it gets in there into a woman, the woman, you know, she amplifies it, she multiplies it. Let me use the multiplying effect. Yeah, let me use multiplying effect. So women are great. Positive minded women are great. They are the ones transforming, building, mentoring other women. Those ones who do not have the right mind frame or mindset, you know. So if you're a woman out there and you're already doing the needful, please don't stop. You will come across challenges, you will have challenges, yes, but keep moving. Don't stop. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Keep preaching peace, tranquility, unity, and so on and so forth. Now let's move to another one. Speaking truth to power. Speaking truth to power. Civil society movements. Civil society movements. Like the NSAS movement 2020. 2020. NSAS movement 2020. In October 2020, Nigerians mobilized for End SARS. I'm talking about the positive aspect, okay? Not the violent aspect of it. A peaceful protest against police brutality. Using social media and organized demonstrations, young people demanded justice and reforms. Despite challenges, the movement showed how peaceful advocacy can influence national policy. One lesson here is civic courage and peaceful activism shape nations. Another one is lessons. I have this as lessons, okay, from struggle and recognition. Lessons from struggle and recognition. The Ogoni Nine. The Ogoni Nine. Ogoni, OGONI, then 9 as in number 9. 1993 to 1995. Ken Saro-Wiwa led MOSOP to peacefully protest environmental degradation in Ogoniland. MOSOP, that is MOSOP. On January 4, 1993, around 300,000 people protested peacefully. Despite their execution on November 10, 1995, their efforts drew global attention to environmental justice. Later, in June 2025,
they were posthumously honored by the Nigerian government. Check Wikipedia, okay? Ogoni 9, yes. Lesson: courage, integrity, and sacrifice leave lasting legacies. Lesson: courage, integrity, and sacrifice leave lasting legacies. Another one is shortcomings and the need for integrity. Integrity is a currency. Every Nigerian needs it. Everyone needs it. We all need it. Shortcomings and the need for integrity. Now, we must admit greed, corruption, and selfishness continue to challenge Nigeria and many nations. You see this thing called greed, corruption, and selfishness. We need to attack it. We need to violently disregard it. I mean, like, take it off the table or take it off grid. Let it vanish. Let it vanish. We have to be deliberate. We have to make up our minds. And it doesn't come cheap, or it may not come cheap, but we have a price to pay no matter what, you know. Without accountability, even great resources and policies fail to benefit the people. Without accountability, even great resources and policies fail to benefit the people. But the existence of grassroots movements and civic reforms shows that change is possible. The existence of grassroots movements and civic reforms shows that change is possible. Integrity is the backbone of nation building. Every citizen, leader, and community can choose honesty and fairness over personal gain. That's what's up. Yeah. No one is left out. Every individual, everyone. You, and you, and you, and you, and me, including me, okay? Every, no one is left out. Every citizen, every leader, and community can choose honesty and fairness over personal gain. Now let's move to another one. Practical steps for a humanity revolution. Practical steps for a humanity revolution. Now I'm going to be giving us how each of us can participate. Number one, practice empathy. That's the price to pay if you want to get the prize, the result, the good. The price to pay is empathy. Practice empathy. Listen, understand, and support others in your community. I said that earlier on. Number two, promote nonviolence. Resolve disputes peacefully in schools, homes, and communities. Promote non-violence. Resolve disputes peacefully in schools, homes, and communities. Weigh the matter very well. Judge the matter very well. Don't take sides with somebody simply because he's your tribe, or he's of your nativity, or he's do the needful. Let justice prevail. Okay? Let justice prevail. All right, let justice prevail. Number three, serve others. Number three, serve others. You're welcome, Dr. Kari.
Thank you.
Oh, Dr. Kari, safe trip, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, I can see your eyes are on the road.
It's okay. I just
Yes.
parked. I just parked. I'm okay.
Oh, okay, beautiful. Oh, you're welcome, sir. Um, I was just talking about how each one of us can participate, practical steps for a humanity revolution, practical steps for a humanity revolution, you
Mm.
know. And I gave, let me just quickly read my points, then I'll just mute, then you add your voice. I said, number one, practice empathy. Listen, understand, and support others in your community. Number two, promote non-violence, resolve disputes peacefully in schools, homes, and communities. Number three, I said serve others, volunteer, mentor. Okay, I have not mentioned number three. That was when you came in. But let me just mention number three, then I'll mute, then I'll allow you to add your voice. Serve others. That's what I already mentioned, Dr. Kari. Yeah, before you came in, I already talked about you, sir. I didn't know you were coming in, or I didn't know you were going to come in. Serve others. That's number three. Volunteer, mentor youth, and help marginalized people. So I'll be stopping here because we have a noble personality here, Dr. Kari. He's someone who has over 45 years. He has great experience. He's a doctor, he's a teacher, he's a mentor, he's a lover of children. That's one thing I cannot forget about Dr. Kari. And there's something he normally says: ask questions, ask me. I'm ready to answer. You understand? So, Dr. Kari, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Brother Perez. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. A couple days, we'll be starting a brand new year. And um, it would be good to start the year in a good state of mind, have a plan for what you want to accomplish in 2026, and follow some of these principles. The people call this New Year's resolution. When you make a decision, you're going to change, or you're going to improve, or you're going to be better at something. And people may, that's a decision. A New Year's resolution is a
Oops, sorry. I think we lost him. Not to worry. As soon as he returns,
I'm here.
yes, he's back.
I'm here.
Yes, you're back.
So
All right.
thank you. So you are making decisions all the time. So in 2026, obviously you want to make decisions that will improve your life, that will help you with your survival, that will bring you the most happiness, that will bring you the most success. You want to do things that will bring you the most pleasure, the most happiness, the most success for you, your body, your thinking, your emotion, your family, for your company, your group, your church, your community. So we are here, global clusterians, and this group and this daily information it's food for the spirit. I really like that idea, to eat knowledge and eat things that help you spiritually, mentally. So the Global Clusterians daily program for me is like a meal. It's food for the spirit, even if a little bit, to keep you out of the trouble, out of the stress. You go into trouble, you go into stress, you go into problems. You want to come out of problems, you want to come out of the stress, you want to be outside of that noise of those problems. You want to be above all those things. And the best way to do that is to have answers, solutions, tools, and support, friends, inspiration. You want to be inspired. Music inspires you. Ideas can inspire you. Programs and other educators and mentors inspire you. But the result of the inspiration is you making good decisions and having a great life. In 2026, you are going to have a great life, a great year. It is your year of prosperity. And I'd like you to write that down on a piece of paper. 2026 is your year of prosperity. It's the year when you accomplish more goals than you ever have before. It's the year when you get more done. It's the year when you learn more, when you're more inspired. It's the year when you have more success. But success comes from certain things. So we make decisions so we can accomplish these things. But sometimes we don't stick with our decisions. Sometimes other things make us not accomplish things. So that's why I am telling you today to get a notebook and write down all your decisions, your goals, your targets of accomplishment for 2026. Get a little book, call it a journal, call it your goals book, write 2026 goals on the front cover and write everything down. Write everything down that you want to accomplish. Get it out of your head and put it on paper. That's the first step. When you make a plan, you write your plan. Before you go shopping, you write what you're going to get. Before you accomplish something, you write it out on paper. And I do that every single year. I get a book dedicated to the year, and I write my goals on the first 3 or 4 or 5 pages. It doesn't matter if they're big goals or little goals. They're all important. Goals for yourself, goals for your happiness, goals for your family, goals for your finances, goals for your body. Maybe you want to exercise once a week. Write that down. Or twice a week. Maybe you want to read 1 book a month. Write that down. Maybe you want to watch educational videos once a week. Write that down. Maybe you want to take your family out to an activity every week. Write that down. Okay, you want to write everything from your head onto paper, because that is the beginning of making it happen. And I keep that book right next to me every single day at work, every day. And I look at my goals and I write down for the day what I think I can accomplish from my yearly goals. Now I take it a step further. You can do this. You don't have to do this. I take in my book, first 4 pages are my goals for 2026. Then the next page is January goals. And on December 31st or January 1st, the very first thing I do is write all my goals for the month. This is a very organized, practical, wonderful way to get things done. Because I promise you, if you're getting things done, you will be happier. I promise you, if you're getting things done, you're going to be happier. Okay? If you don't get things done, it's because you didn't write it out. You didn't plan how to get it done. Maybe the goal was too big. Maybe reading a whole book in a month is too big of a target. So in January, you put read 6 chapters of a book, read 2 chapters a week of a book, something. Set yourself some targets and put a line next to each target so you can mark it done when you complete it. January, take my family to the movies, and a line to mark done when I complete it. January, make $5,000, a line next to it. Mark it as done when you complete that. All the things you want to do in January. So you look at your yearly goals each month and take from it what you're going to do in January. Then when February comes, do the same thing. I've been doing this for over 20 years. It is so powerful. It is so practical. It is so successful. I am successful. I am happy. I am productive, and I'm getting things done. But if you don't put it on paper, if you don't put it there and plan it and go for it, then you won't get things done. And that's what happens to people when they make New Year's decisions, is they don't know how to make those decisions happen. And I'm telling you how to make it happen. You write it down and you keep it with you each day and you check it. So today I'm going to I have my list of things today. All right. So I'm going to pick up some pens and notepads. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm making a list of all these things I'm going to do, and I check them off as done. Done, 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 done. And I am getting things done fast. So you can accomplish a lot if you keep on top of it. Now, sometimes other things happen. The water breaks, or the toilet doesn't work, or, something happens. Good. So you go do that and fix those problems, and then get back to what your plan is, what your targets are, what your goals are for the year, for the month, and for the day. It sounds like a lot, but when you get used to doing it over and over, it becomes very easy. And you are in charge. You're the boss of your own life. You are in charge. You're the boss of your own life. All right. And so you have to have clear actions you're going to take. I'm just going to walk around all day and get nothing done. Okay, well, at least that's what you planned. I planned to do nothing. Done. I did nothing. Done. I did it. So anyway, those are my suggestions. You also talked about integrity, and I'm going to mention one thing about integrity. Integrity really is defined as knowing what you see and saying what you see. If you see someone stealing and you don't say anything, that's low integrity. Now, maybe you don't want to get hurt, or you don't want to embarrass the person, but a person with integrity would say, it's not okay to steal. You shouldn't do that. I see somebody hurting someone, I stop and I say something. I see somebody doing something they shouldn't do, I stop. I'm not mean. I'm not negative. I just say what I see. That's called integrity. If I see children being hurt, I say something because it's integrity. Okay, somebody might get mad at me or be embarrassed, but I'm going to try to help. It's not being mean. I'm not being critical. I'm just trying to help. But I'm not afraid to say what I see. So, but I'm always trying to help people, always. I don't say things to hurt people. I say things to help them. That's the difference. And it's how you say things that really make a difference. You could say, go outside, or you could say, would you mind going outside? Two different ways of saying the same thing. And sometimes we're in a rush. Sometimes we don't feel good, and we say things that don't come out very good. Especially when you're in pain or you don't feel good, you might say things and hurt other people's feelings. So we have to be mindful of other people's feelings. We have to be mindful of how other people will receive things. When I write an email or a text, I read it first to see how the other person will receive it. This is brilliant technology, by the way. This is really brilliant technology on relationships, information on relationships. When you send a message, read it first and see how the other person will receive it. So if you're sending your mother a letter or an email, or a friend a letter and email, read it before you send it. And you go, oh, you know what? That's harsh. That's negative. Let me change a few things. I wrote my sister an email the other day, and something she said made me a little angry. And I wrote an email, and before I sent it, I read it, and I could see that my email would just make things worse. It was argumentative. So I changed it, and I read it again, and I changed it. I took out some words, I changed it. And then I sent her an email, and the relationship was like nothing ever happened. How you communicate can make things better or worse. Just look at the communication from how the other person is receiving. how the other person is receiving the communication. Look at it from their viewpoint, from their side. You can do that. Anyone can do that. When you talk to your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your teacher, anybody, how are they going to receive what you say? Negative or positive? Put yourself in their shoes, and I guarantee you, you might look at it a little differently. And that's why caring about people's feelings and how they will receive something is very important. It's called being responsible. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you have a wonderful 2026. I really do. It is your year of prosperity. 2026 is your year of prosperity. Make it happen. You can. Nothing can stop you. We are friends. We're in this together. Get more knowledge. Keep studying. Keep learning. Food for the spirit. And have a great, great year. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak to you. To President Goodmish, you are a great man, a great leader for creating this platform. Thank you to our wonderful brother Perez for hosting this. And everybody, I hope to talk to you very soon. Have a nice day.
Yes, Dr. Kari, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Amazing, amazing. Dr. Kari is always helping. He is always helping. Yes. Thank you, sir. Write down things. 2026 is a great year. It's going to be a great year, but you need to start now. Thank you, Dr. Kari. That was amazing. Honestly, it was how there's something you said that struck me. You said, if you want to send an email or you want to send a message to somebody, you need to proofread. You have to go through it, so you don't send something that will destroy um, um, that relationship. Okay, you have to double check what I'm about to send. Am I trying to settle the problem, or am I going to add? Am I going to make it worse? Yes. So it's very, very important. Somebody once said it is better to win a friend, or is it a relationship, than to win an argument. It is better to win your friend. You don't have to. Oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to accept that. What are you trying to say? I am right. You're wrong. I am not going to accept that. No, 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 no. So it is better to, settle things amicably. Let peace reign. Let peace reign. You're going to gain nothing by getting mad at somebody. When you are violent, you're vexed within you, and you're venting your anger on somebody. Dr. Kari has given us free webinars, talking about how to communicate, how to deal with children. Even if they are annoying children, there's a way to handle them. Even when you are provoked, there's a way to calm down. There's a way to, handle them. There are books. There's no time, Dr. Kari. There's no. Each time he comes here, he is always giving us something, a free tool or free tools. Okay, how to communicate, how to be, how to handle relationships, how to do this, how to do that. It's quite amazing, and that's why we have been saying, and that's why we. All right. He just dropped a message. Yes. And I'm going to read it out. I'll read that out. Free ebooks, courses, books, etc. carrybg3 at gmail.com. Carry, that is
Okay, let me spell CARYBG 3 as in number 3 at gmail.com. Please, if you're listening right now, you're watching, please copy what you just heard. All right. Copy carry bg3 at gmail.com. Send free ebooks to yourself, send to friends, send to families, send to people that are educators, send to people. I mean, send to anyone. It is free. It is free. Help someone, help people. All right. So I'm very happy. Dr. Kari dropped by today. You know, and let me just wrap up with point number 4. You know, I said save others. I said volunteer, mentor. He's a volunteer. Dr. Kari is a volunteer. He's a mentor. All right, he's a volunteer. What he's doing right now, well, he's not being paid. We're not paying him. You know, time is expensive. Yeah, time is value. Time is life. All right. So if we have people like him come to us, we should not take we shouldn't take the privilege for granted. Okay, yes, because he had to pull over. He had to pull over so that we will be able to enjoy him, listen to him, gain one of two things. Okay, and that's quite amazing. That's a lot. We do not take that for granted. So number 4, advocate for transparency, support ethical governance and fair policies. That's the last point. All right. I'll take that again. Advocate for transparency, support ethical governance and fair policies. These actions, small or large, contribute to a national culture of humanity. So, friends, humanity is not abstract. It is our shared life together. It is our shared life together. A humanity revolution means choosing compassion over greed, dialogue over violence, courage over fear, justice over division. We've learned from Gandhi, Mandela, the Just Communities, Enters, the Ogoni Nine, Dr. Kari. So let us honor these lessons, not just in words, but through action. Dr. Kari said, nothing can stop you. You can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Nothing. It means nothing can stop you. Nothing simply means nothing can stop you. Only you can stop you. So your mind is having a right mind frame or mindset, thinking right is the way forward. Write down. He said, write down, write down. Okay. You know, he showed us a sheet, or he showed us um, uh, uh, um, a booklet, or a small booklet. Okay. So you need to write things down. Okay. What do I want to do today? It's very, very important. What do I want to do this week? What do I want to do in January? What do I want to do in February? And so on and so forth. So today, let's start building a nation that truly reflects the best of our humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I remain Fares, the lead voiceover artist of the Global Clusters, and I want to appreciate global clusterians and non-clusterians. I want to appreciate our hosts, Thank you, thank you. I want to appreciate the global president. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for all you do for humanity. So, in closing, I want to ask, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals, rising technocrats, emerging entrepreneurs, and visionaries united by one clear mission to share accurate knowledge that empowers industries, strengthens nations, and shapes the future. Why do we exist? Because accurate information is power. It is the bridge between where you are and where you are destined to be. Because authentic connection matters. Who you are connected to determines the opportunities you accept and the heights you are able to reach. We are not just another social media platform. This is more than video calls, stories, follows, and likes. We are not just another marketplace. This goes beyond buyers and sellers. Yes, we speak the languages of the world, including our indigenous voices, Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. But our purpose runs far deeper than language alone. Beyond instant monetization lies something greater, a global nation building platform. Built on 7 revolutionary concepts, we exist to restore, refine, and elevate where past revolutions fell short, especially as it concerns Nigeria, Africa, and our place in the global future. TGC, the Global Clusters, is Africa's answer to the world, a platform designed to host over 1 billion clusters, each committed to promoting accurate knowledge, valuable information, and meaningful connection at scale. This is not an accident. This is an intentional movement, and it is immovable. We cluster to prosper. The global clusters, prosperity for all. I am Fares. Bye for now. Thank you, Jaja, our noble host. Bye, everyone.